Cheers. Instigator PH. Cold Zobo. It's on a cold Coke. Cold Coke Zero. Ha. Omo. First thing where I go talk, we say social media no be as we expect am. No go gawk yourself for social media. Oh. Someone say, did you do for your own children? Well, I didn't need to. Because my wife know they come out to go anywhere. If you get high risk wife, now I apply to you. If your wife they work for bank, if your wife they work for hospital, your wife they come out for house, if not because of belle you marry your wife, do DNA. Now, me and my papa we get luck, and I go tell you why. My papa na the only black man where go school for Romania in the 70s. So no other black man dey. And me too, as I be Oyinbo, if I give woman belle, unless the woman na half caste, you go know. You go know. Children they yellow, they yellow. No be like me. I don't need DNA. Now one of the advantage of being mixed with that, you know if you deny your pikin. But you wear black, where they marry black girl, where her ex-boyfriend are black. Then they tell person, you know, then they tell deaf and dumb, say war don't start. Oh. When you see everybody take off, you take off, join them new. They always pin them. If I talk now, I don't go hear word. Make I go get some nuts. If you must drink juice in your life, drink tomato juice. It has the lowest sugar. The worst drinks you can drink are malt. Run from malt. If diabetes dey your family, run. Malt no good. Oh. Malt na sugar from beginning to the end. Oh. Even if it's not too sweet for mouth, na sugar. Oh. Run. Oh. And person go chop amala or eba or rice. Hello? How far? I don't day live. Are you going to be ready for me in 30 minutes? Okay. Once you reach out, just tell me. All right. Oh, money run from watermelon. Watermelon no good. Oh. Watermelon are the highest glycemic index fruit. Oh. Watermelon are sugar. Oh. Banana sugar. Oh. The amount of sugar inside one apple is about the same amount of sugar inside a bottle of Coke. They will tell you that yes, the apple is natural, but it is still sugar. So why is it important? If you are eating a bar, not eat and chop apple as appetizer. That's where the problem is. So if you the day where you want eat a bar, you go chop a bar very small. Then if you drink Coke Zero, I no follow for those ones we talk say aspartame no good. Aspartame better pass sugar 1,000,000 times. So those ones we talk say aspartame and all these artificial sweeteners, they're no good. One day, they're not bad like sugar. Oh. So those of you that like soda, because it gets some people who like soda, if you must drink soda, drink the light or the zero version. 7-Up free, I get them. Coke Zero. Nobody's telling you to cancel the fruit. But when you eat an apple, eat it as a meal. That's your food. It's a meal. Someone say, just take honey instead of sugar. No, listen to them. Oh, honey self no good. Oh, honey is not good. Oh, honey is still sugar. Oh, yes, it has some medicinal benefits here and there. Honey is zero. If you have diabetes in your family, run from honey. Oh. Not let anybody fool you. Say honey is better. Honey is a sugar. Somebody said Coke Zero is even worse. Is a lie. It is a lie from the pit of hell. Coke Zero is better than rice. You eat rice and you get diabetes. Better drink Coke Zero. When you drink and finish, chop kuli kuli wey no get sugar. You'll be all right. Chop granite, drink Coke Zero. It is better than eating rice. NEPA just took my light. They will bring it now in 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Just watch. Even bitter cola, be careful. What can we substitute for honey? Nothing. Natural honey is, in the moderation in which natural honey is good, you will not like it. It has no taste in that's honey. And you see, if you Google, there's something you need to understand. It's called glycemic index. Somebody say, I mean, if you might be chosen and nothing will do you. But the people I'm talking to, if your papa or mama get diabetes or your grandpa get diabetes, just this thing where they tell you they're very important. Pop my money gun. If you're watching me live now, pop my money gun. There are some natural sweeteners that I'll be discussing. For those of you that like sweets, also be working out. But let me tell you, diabetes prevention is 80% diet and 20% workout. Workout is important. But if you dey chop about, if you like workout from now till tomorrow, that diabetes they knock your door steady you. Moderation is key. All of you that have small children, Mrs. Linda, learn to give your children small portion of food. Now, waiting they buy our girls be this. I saw one girl, every 2 years she dey do BBL. Once she do the BBL, she go not fine 6 months. After that, eba, fufu, akpu, lafun, tuwo, belle don't come out again. They'll go trim the belly again, put everything for the baka. Everything will fine again for another 6 months. Rice, spaghetti, hamburger, yamburger, akaraboja. Before you know it, everywhere don't full again. Daba, workout no fit solve you. Diet no fit solve workout problem, and workout no fit solve diet problem. But for weight loss and diabetes, 80 to 90% now your diet. So somebody said, Daddy Fritz, I can't eat watermelon. You can eat watermelon. Let me tell you how you eat watermelon. Eat watermelon and granite, or a selection of nuts, small cashew, small granite, and you chop watermelon. Na meal. No, we say you chop about finish chop watermelon. No, someone guy tell me say he chop balanced diet. I don't look the guy like this. He chop pounded yam with goat meat. Can't drink too much. When they can't drink the too much finish, they can't serve him fruit salad where they dice watermelon, pawpaw, pineapple, banana, all of them. They all cut everything put. Now they pick out with two. He look me. I just look him. I don't know because I not be my guy. I won't go do meeting with the guy. I say, man must eat balanced diet. I say, hey. I come tell am say, ah, Baba, it's good to have a balanced diet. I say, yes, so the doctor said you should have a balanced diet because the sugar level is. I say, oh, your sugar level, your glucose is bad. And you did not eat. General cologne, as in you stumbled into the food. Big, like a bull in a China shop. Just enter the food. It's good to work out, don't get me wrong. But you also need to, let me tell you something. Workout is another scam. Just like education, just like religion, workout is another scam. 90% of the workout you are doing, you don't need it. It is so that they will sell equipment, so that influencer will be able to sell on. So I think you people you don't get it. Let me tell you, workout, what do they call it? Gym, church, school, workout influencer, teacher, pastor. They are all in the same Yahoo club. They are all in the same. I'm telling you this thing for free. The workout, you don't need 90% of the. Let me tell you, if you can do light gym exercise 2 to 3 times a week and walk 1 hour 3 to 4 times a week, that's all the workout you need. Not let anybody deceive you. If you can walk 3 to 4 times a week for 1 hour, and you can go to gym 2 to 3 times a week and do light gym, you don't need anything after that. Nah, scam. It's just like church. They will tell you need your pastor to get to heaven, so your pastor can have employment. And they tell you this thing. No, listen, school, all of you that did masters, that your masters, how many of you take work? You will be amazed that there are 301 people listening to me on Instagram. Out of these 301 people listening to me on this Instagram, 80% are not working with their degree, including me that I'm sitting down here. I have never ever worked with my degree before in my life. Ever. From the day I come out for that university, if you ask me, say, where I throw away the degree, I don't know till today. Other room activities help. Other room activities should be every day. At least once a day. Just Essex in Waiki, they use work for London. This is when they talk, we sound like play. No be play. Oh. Now, mad truth where they hear so. Once a day, if you have the means, bench 3 times to 4 times a day. So we say having education is important. In the world we are going into, and I'm a prophet, I tell you, the most successful people are not the people that went to university, but the people that are technically savvy, internet compliant, and have many, what do they call all those 2 months training, 3 months training, 4 months training? You go Harvard, do 2 weeks, go this place, do 1 month, go those kind of people will get those small certifications. Now them, they don't need university. You don't need university. All those certification programs. It will not necessarily make you rich, but it helps your mind think better. I disagree. What helps your mind think better? Very good primary education. Very good secondary education. I don't mean carry your children and go and put them in British school or a good standard school. Very good. As a parent, what is your job? What are you doing in the lives of your children? Where you live is more important than the school your children go to. Very important. Very important. The neighborhood in which no school where you won't carry your picking go. If you carry and go bad neighborhood, they go teach them bad thing. University, I would say, is necessary but overrated. Unless you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, or a pharmacist. But say you want be journalist, you don't really need a university education. You don't. It will help, but you don't need. It's overrated. Now, when you go abroad with your master's degree from Nigeria, and they give you work for McDonald's, that's when you go realize, say, it's overrated. Someone said, I grew up in the ghetto area of Warri, but went to a very good school. Very important. I also grew up in the ghetto, but I went to ISI. I went to the best school in Ibadan. And ISI, the kind of school where we go, Baba, I don't understand though. ISI for GSS, we get event where they close 11 p.m. for night. And children, they attend. My partner agreed me attend one day. After inter-house sport, we used to have dinner and dance. And that dinner and dance would end at 10 p.m. at night for day students. We used to have devil's basket. And we used to do it. But anybody will go ISI. If I tell people ISI this go be like, say, ask Dr. John J. Dr. John J went to ISI. Ask Dr. John J. Where they do events inside school for cafeteria, and then they will throw pieces of paper. They'll say pick one. They'll pick one and say French, kiss a girl for 5 minutes. And you go kiss him. Everybody go there, they clap. Hey. As in people they French kiss standard. Make person tag Dr. John J. Say they lie. Now the same school we go. It's not that you went to ISI, because after my set and 2 other sets, they now brought Nigerian hand. They now they said don't bring cars to school. Let me tell you, in ISI, people they bring 13-year-old, they carry motor come from house every day, pack them under tree. Baba, ISI was I've never seen a school like ISI before in my life. Forget all this nonsense school with the Lagos. It was not done in boarding school. It was done during school hours. It was not. You see, the problem is all these other school, woman, your sheni. ISI go do them during school hours. After exam, we have 1 week of all these activities. We used to have out of school uniform day. Baba, ISI was another level. So it opened my mind. ISI, you go get complex. So forget it. You go ISI, you go get complex. We know they do lit, that literally and debate. They know they do them for ISI. We know now state school they do those kind of things. ISI we do devil's basket, with all those kind strong things where they bring come from America. Now those ones we they follow them do. Someone said it was done during the weekend socials in boarding school. No, ISI, they do a weekday. ISI. Ah. Someone said they stopped it now when a deeper life woman took over. Oh, ISI don't finish. You go carry deeper life, put for ISI. Nobody used to be stopped then. No. That was what made ISI ISI. Nigerian hand don't enter, and they are not going to be better off. Oh. The worst thing now is the hypocrisy. Now everybody no go wear your ring, and all of them go still bad. ISI, as in that long we've on, babe. Hairstyles where they know they allow our daughters for university do, we they do them for ISI. Girls they do them for ISI. Those braids where they go do where the braid go reach their waist. Colored, there's not. I'm looking for someone that went to ISI. My set, the set before or the set after. May they tell you as it be. Someone say Jet Club. I don't know. We get Jet Club for ISI. We don't get Bad Children Club. Like food there. The only thing with ISI then was my pa no get the kind money where ISI people need. So it gave me a complex. You finish 2010. You are young. Let me bring you live. You be JJC. ISI. No. Ah. All right, guys. Sorry, we're back. We're back. All right, welcome back. What am I drinking? Tomato juice. Super delicious. So I was talking about secondary school. What brought us here? We're just having a little conversation before. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, have you done DNA? I don't talk this thing before. I am mixed. My mother is European. My father is Nigerian. We're not many. So it is very easy to know if anybody goes astray. It is very, very easy to know. Justice for innocent men. Do DNA. Make you know raise daddy Gio Pikin. One guy, Baba, this matter, I'm waiting for everybody to come back. May you just tag everybody that was here before. Josh Esek. Tag Mrs. Linda or tag everybody that was here before. All right, so everybody don't come. Okay, so I say make everybody gather before I begin talk. You see, one guy told me that he can never marry a single mom. Me, I was like, why can't you marry a single mom? There's nothing wrong with marrying a divorcee, a widow, or a single mom. And there's also nothing wrong with a woman marrying a divorcee, a single father, or a widower. There's nothing wrong. But then, this guy had 3 kids. He called me weeping over the weekend. Weeping. As in wailing. I've never, since I don't hear people, they cry. Even the day that called me crying that NSAS people were at her gate, he not reach like that kind of cry. This guy was wailing. As in ekungidi. Brother, calm down. What's going on? He says he's coming to my house now. I said, Baba, it's 10 p.m. You cannot come into my house. You cannot come to my house now at 10 p.m. You cannot come to my house at 10 p.m. It's not possible. The next thing, Baba say, I did your gate. Say, make I send code. And that's why I send the guy code. Baba enter. I go meet him outside. Because everywhere for house, don't they calm down. So I went to see the guy. The guy was wailing, kata everywhere. I can't come too near him because I don't know whether COVID, all these monkeypox kind of thing is. So I just talked to my guy. Do you know that out of the 3 children, none were his own? Best way they fight with me, saying, if you marry single mother, if you marry divorcee. Say, why? Say, when there are women out there, why will he marry? Say, the most painful part be say in 3rd born, the last born, share DNA with him, but no be 99%. I don't know how they take do him. He share lineage with him. Now a younger brother give the wife belly for the last born. The other 2, she kukuma bring them from outside. You know me, I get one thing whether the taste buds hit that thing for my body, But I told you. Did I not tell you? So I chipped it in for him. I said, brother, is it not better that you had married a divorcee or a widower than this brand new woman where you go marry? Come. None of the children, they be your own. And the last born is 7 years old. And guess what? The Olori Bruko has gone to do vasectomy. As in, this guy crying. I hear it bad. I can't they try console him. I say, he no cheat on his wife. Okay, so make him no say him cheat so that as the white woman too don't cheat. At least he say he no cheat at all. Say throughout him, as he was with the woman for 15 years, say now only one guy seduce him. And one girl seduce him, and that girl he use rubber. I say, to say if I don't even give that one belly, maybe Baba no born pikin don't do vasectomy down. The one way pain me inside the matter no be the pikin. Baba, they run you street, you start again. You cannot even start again. They say it is reversible. Go and reverse it and see how easy it is to reverse. Dear men, if you must do vasectomy, do DNA first, though. Not do vasectomy if you never do DNA. That one ain't no good. Listen to me, women. Your sons, because woman wicked, woman go. Let me tell you that vasectomy now, women they cause them. Women go tell you say they no go say any of these family planning methods. If they affect them, they add weight to make you go do your own. You to carry your 2 leg, go do your own. The guy just they cry. The guy just as in and this guy is my egbon. He's like 54. Where does he want to start from? He married at about 40. And that time when they tell us, say, marry person your age, 38, 40, 40. He said, God forbid. Say, one go marry young babe. Say, all those girls we been age, they don't use them, finish. This one day your house, they help you use them. You know better with the one where you don't understand that it's better for you to buy Tokumbo way clean than brand new way you carry and come for us, they don't help you and carry and enter demorage. The alignment no straight again. Women, make una try for your guys who Belinda they laugh. This thing not be play. Oh. This thing is not a play. 54 years old, 3 kids. First 2 outside, last born in younger brother, where they stay house with them. He say, he talk something about that in wife. He say, how he thought it was a good thing that, I know as I want to talk him because this matter now. Anyway, small children no day here. So if you touch her small like this, the way her body they react to small touch. You know there are some women that are like that. Just touch them like this, their body will begin. Their body will begin fire missile. Their body go begin fire missile. Any small touch like this, the body go begin. I was having a conversation with a recently divorced lady in my estate. She come to tell me, say she did with one new guy now. You know me, Daddy Freeze. There's a way information comes to me, it's like a gift. No other work fit me for this life. I could just sit down like this information. Taste buds, they look me like say I be winch. I could just sometimes that me go they pursue the information, say go, the information go they fall for my head. So the girl they tell me, say the guy that she's with, at least is taking care of her needs. I say, oh, okay. I hope you are using protection. Say, God forbid that if she use protection, say, it's like they are fighting. That she doesn't get any feeling. I say, so all these kind of women with their body, they quick touch like this. I don't see those kind of women before. You come marry and put for house. Then you come the hustle. Baba no hustle. Reduce your hustle. Just the house with Amo. Just the follow Ramo. Just the attend to Ramo. Those I'm sure some of you are like this watching me live, but I know they like talk because everybody know you as born again. Everybody know you as deeper life. Everybody know your mama as pastor. Leave them. Some of you now be like that. Not some women. I've met some women that if you don't touch them for 1 year, they will not ask of it. The only reason why they will ask of it is they feel that you don't love them. That's why you're not touching them. And once you don't touch them 1, 2, 3 times, they can see that you love them. They don't need that intimacy. I've met women, and I've met the one that forget Bobby, forget tie. Touch them like this for hand while I don't start. You know what I'm talking about? Am I lying? Am I lying? There are some girls that once you begin kiss them, just hope that you are in a conducive environment. Everything will happen. They will not be able to say no. Other blessing say it depends on the man. And if you agree, the man kiss you. There are some girls that if you start, they can tell you stop inside the middle of it. They get that kind of control. There are some girls, no, just once you kiss them like it's finish. Finish, you are gone. Somebody say I'm lying. You know I'm not lying. Natural Gambia says kiss small neck kiss. She just likes you. She will not be able to stop. Once you don't cross that line like this, finish. You must finish that work. Somebody say we did here controller generals. There are some women that only need it for validity. Because if you are a woman and your man no near you for 1 year, you go begin to second guess yourself. Say, Abi mo Abi he doesn't enjoy it. Then you now walk past your man. Your man is looking at King K on his Instagram and zooming the picture. Your head go light fire. Boom. You know what I'm talking about? Your head go light fire. Oh, this is what you're looking at? Why are you looking at them? Meanwhile, the guy, just normal guy, Instagram, they go, you just see one girl with big something. Some guys might just want to look at it and say, is this real or BBL? They will just zoom in the picture. Sometimes your women, if they take care of them, everything, if you don't look, you say, you not even get work. Is this what you are looking at? But if you don't touch your woman for like 1 year, you can't zoom picture for Instagram. Your woman, if you begin fasting and praying for your matter. But there are some women that just touch them once or twice a month. They are okay. Because what they really need is, he loves me and he is enjoying me. Because once women don't reach 45, 50, they believe, say they're not fine like those 20, 30-year-olds, and they not get action, and true, they not get action like those 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds. So when you know they near them, it will come be like, say, you get one 25-year-old somewhere where they near. Amen. Their body will come begin to pepper them. They'll come begin to feel left out. Meanwhile, Baba just they like rest. You know, listen, marriage no easy. If you consider your wife, no problem. If you not consider your wife, no problem. Make I go get small granite. Where I go the chop. See, you have a wife that is earning money and doing well and working hard. There are two types of men. The considerate man, we no go want to disturb him with too much benching, so that she will feel concentrate on her work and the children. Nah, considerate man be that. Then there's the inconsiderate man like me. Any work where you like me, you get. Any contract where you like me, you get. Any fasting and prayer where you like me, you want to do. You must take care of me first. If not, while I go day. There is the considerate and the inconsiderate men. Sometimes the considerate men are a problem. Because they look, every time they come home, they look at their wives and they see their wives stressed. So they let them relax. And they go 6 months now, so they let your wife relax. Not because you're wicked, though. Not because you don't love her. You don't just want to stress her too much. After she don't go work, she don't go gym, don't carry pikin, don't do all the things where women they do. Then come tell us make she open leg. And sometimes once woman don't enter house, to get wife to do like dog inside house. That problem. You see those university students, you give them 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira. Any position where you ask them, they will give you. But you see that wife where you put for house, that dog, if you do it like once in 3 months, or once in 2 months, and they lie. If you don't want to make I talk again, make I off the live, go sleep, because I know they like talk. You say, okay, tonight we are going to do like dog. Baba, forget it. But that girlfriend, that's why men have side chicks. So we cannot understand it. When I was in the world, I could understand it. You see those side chicks, they are young. They are either in uni. The best side chicks are uni side chicks. Their needs, not the many. If you go to date youth copper, their needs don't increase. If you can't go date the one where they walk, their needs don't increase. And that's one of the reasons why men run from single mothers. You are a single mother, you have a child or two. Baba, your problem go many. They know if you use 100K a month, solve your problem. They no fit. So you are not also going to be as athletic or as available as that university girl. So what men do is they train girls through uni. Once they are done with uni, they do freedom for them, and then they go and pick another young one in the uni again. So it's called uni to uni. They know they date. Once they enter that, once they don't, they go service, come back. The men, they run from them because now billing. What does a girl really need in uni? What does she need? She needs to be able to have fun. She needs to be able to get a good meal. She needs to have a room. I dey train my daughter through uni now. I know how much I dey send give them. Yes, I be their papa, so I dey send them the minimum where they need. If I be their boyfriend, I go just the top and small more. How much I go to give the one where I dey give 100,000, I go to give her 150,000 a month. You know, plenty like that. Car. Baba, leave am. No be every girl get. You see, when you say a girl needs car, that means you are going for the girls in uni. Baba, now 2,000 girls they uni. Only uni like girls, population of girls will be like 700. Then you want Baba, the lowest ones, the ones we go they scare you. If you carry them go house, you turn back for that. They just see you they will black like this. You will only see white eye. You can't be like say you carry ghosts, you run. Somewhere in the mid, don't carry those top ones. Leave those ones for Yahoo boys. Leave them for Yahoo boys. The top 50, not put hand. Now Yahoo boys get those ones. Leave them. Just pick. Baba, I don't do this thing before. It no cost like that, oh. It no cost. Let me tell you, some university girls, because we they work for radio, just want to be able to attend the event. Just want to pay, okay, they here say Two-Face, they come. Make you tell them, make they come day studio, take picture with Two-Face. They know they are, Baba, you be amazed. Some of them just want fun. For free. That was that year, I'm telling you. So the top 50, the cream 50 girls of any university, come out that cream like this. Now Yahoo boys, politicians, and pastors, now you get those ones. I add Pastor Joy Abi. I could know waiting at the talk. If you are watching on TikTok, pop my money gun. Now they hear gist, they sweet to now. So what am I saying? Men have realized that your wife no go fit do many of the things where you want make it. And it's not be like say you don't love your wife. It's just you just don't want to stress her because you love her so much. So you just out. Somebody said that please drop account. Hey, now which I like to hear with this. I mean the message is entering. When I was preaching yesterday, nobody said make I drop account. So and I heard this kind of talk. They say somebody should post my account there. Make I lock TikTok first. TikTok people be buying my money gone. Oh, I want to mention account for Facebook. If I mention that for TikTok, they go begin they send me memo. Oh yeah, I'm locking my voice on TikTok. 100-131-7326. Okoje Ofure 100-131-7326 Zenith Bank. Don't say I'm telling them what they like to hear. 100-131-7326 Zenith Bank. Make I pin am. Oshe. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen, double click the screen, double click the screen. And I'm going to enjoy the vibe. I want to greet my number one gifter today on TikTok. Make I even see who be number one. So, like I was saying, men will now go and get these small girls. You see, the young girls between 20 and about 27, make I even say like 18 to 27, they are experimenting, they are trying different things. So if you be their sugar daddy, for instance, they go want to try different, they also want to impress you. So you will get a lot of value, if quote and unquote, from those girls. Renee, Renee now my sister. Is she ready? Renee, are you ready? Now Renee, I won't wait for now. I wanted to bring Renee live. Make I send her message. Oh yes, she's ready. She sent me message. Okay, so make I just round off now. Make I end. Just 2 minutes. So they'll have many things in their mind and they want to experiment. So they are very useful. Ofure, thank you so much. Ofure just sent me something. I've not seen it yet, but I know you. So everything could just the plumb. Now, some people say, those girls, they go around, they share them. Baba, see, in life, you don't always have to own every company. Oh, thank you so much, Ofure. You don't always have to own every company. Sometimes now shareholding you need to do. So men tend to have those girls, those Unilag girls. If your owner, if they come visit you on Monday and Wednesday and Friday, you no one know who she did with on Thursday. You no one know who she did with on Saturday. You no one know which church she go on Sunday. Nothing concern you. Those days where she comes, she's coming to spend 3 hours or coming to spend the night with you. That's all that is your concern. Just the pray, say, no, carry like that girl with the prison now, we go buy that chairman. Now, you say I go carry her for Unilag. Wait me that girl name. That very fine girl. We buy that guy. We still dey prison till now. So just they pray, say you no go enter that kind problem. One guy say me and 6 other guys now shareholders for one company like that. How they tell you, Chidima, God bless you. Me and my guy don't date the same girl before that year when we young for radio. Baba, one day the guy I do shout out for the babe. I just say, Sha, my girl, she's not feeling too well. Now my guy come make me say, you know the girl? I say, I know the girl. You know my babe. Now the guy begin show me how him and the babe dey. Me I come begin show my guy. This thing no be joke. Me I come begin show the guy to me and the babe. Instead of make we fight, we just reach agreement. Say, okay, Baba, anytime you want go, just let me know on time. And anytime me I won't go, I will let you know on time. So if I won't go on Monday, I go tell my guy, say, Baba, I dey go on Monday. The guy say, no, 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 so I don't already book on this morning. I say, okay, no problem. But that me say Thursday, me I dey go there. Oh, we don't clear. Baba, me, this girl, they run 2 guys for the same radio station that year. And all of us just they pretend like say we don't know anything. For the girl mind, they run the 2 of us. We know say when we come back the next day, we chop knuckle, say, Baba, I got this girl yesterday, we chop knuckle. Hey. We're about to fight over that girl. Something in me just tell me, say, you don't want to marry this girl. This guy don't want to marry this girl. Now they arrange this girl. Now we just almost, and it was such a smooth transition. One guy don't put in account number, don't rapture him now, sharp. That year. So, what am I saying is, at the end of the day, let's come back home and end our topic. We'll continue with it. Like I say, when I like this topic, we'll continue with the topic because I have to bring Renee, and this is a very, very important. And still, these Yahoo boys, what will they talk about? So, 1 second. By the way, it's my younger sister, Dr. Lola Olarinde's birthday today. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm preparing for Renee too. I'm going to try to do them in such a way, man. This thing will be awesome. About this story that you're about to hear is out of this world. Okay. So anyway, we're going to continue with the conversation tomorrow. I'm going to continue with this conversation tomorrow. I'm going to bring Renee live now, and she's going to share her story. It's a very, you're going to hear it first here. She was supposed to have come about 2 months ago, but she was going through a lot of emotional torture, and how do I put it? PTSD, post-trauma, PTS syndrome. What is PTSD again? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. So this is an exclusive, guys. Share the video, get ready. You're going to hear what you've never heard before. It's her story, and she went through so much for 3 years. This is what Yahoo boys did to this lady's business. So I'm going to end the story here. I'm going to end the live here and bring her up. I got it now. I eventually got it. So imagine what it's like. Renee could not leave America for 3 years. They just removed that clamp where they put for person leg when the person dey house arrest. About everything, you will hear it here. live in 2 minutes. So let me log out and log back in. This time with Renee. Renee. Someone said the one that sells cars in America. That actual one. That very one. That same one. So we'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. It's about to go down. Oh. Renee, they use Samsung.
Are you saying no?
Baba, we didn't know. Now, Somalia teach us.
It's my phone supposed to show.
Samsung, now be the phone where if you join live, it go first show you surrounding first before it show you face. So we know. Now, Samaria teach us.
Really? Hold on, let me see. So how do I turn the camera now? Jesus
That's
Christ.
those 2 little arrows.
Okay, I found it. But
your house fine. Oh, yes, you look beautiful. Omo, we went through this together.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
A lot of people don't know that I'm very close to Renee. So
they don't. They don't.
We don't settle plenty quarrel, plenty everything. Me, I don't even know say he bad as he bad because I know anything where they not tell me, I know they put mouth. But
yeah,
man,
I think and also the way I was also coming on my page, still working, it did not make people think it was as serious
As
as
it
it was
was.
actually. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that was why it looked like it was not as serious, but it was serious. You know, it's not something I would wish on anybody. You know, mostly if your hands are clean, I will never wish such for anybody to go through it. It was crazy. Yeah, but we can see you. I think you did a video.
I did a video. You cannot see me.
Yeah, I can't see you.
Okay, that means I have to go and come back.
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
network.
can they see you?
They can
Let's
see me
just
and I
ask.
can see you clearly. You are wearing Versace top.
Oh. Okay, then it not mean it's okay. As long as you can see you, it's
I
fine.
want you to be able to see my face. I want you to be able to see my face because of the expressions and everything. So that because
Yeah,
this is a so you are also going to come back.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Guys, I'm trying to make the connection. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we're good now. We're good now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to set up so that the phone may be charging at the same time while I'm live to help me. No, this might not work. Okay, guys, you're gonna hold on for a second. Please, guys, don't be angry. Okay, I want to set it up properly. Oops, 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 oops. Just patience, 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 please. Okay, patience, please. Yes, this is it. So we're gonna work with this now. So guys, please don't be angry. Okay, I'm just trying to create the best possible scenario. Facebook has been logged off already, but I'm gonna bring them back. So that's fine. And then Instagram is going to be here like this. Yes, okay. So this is now going to be here. Yeah, so let me just, oh no. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the best possible scenario. Yeah. Oh gosh, and this phone cannot go upside down. Maybe I should have held it up like this, and then it can hold on to something like this. Okay, so this is here. I need something heavy. Yeah, this is heavy, so this can really be here like this. Okay, I've got two of them. Sorry guys. This is here like this. This is here like I'm trying to set this thing up properly. Yes, finally. But I've got to be very careful so it doesn't fall. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm just trying to set up. We're back. We're back again. How is the audio? How is the video? Everything good? Josh Esser, give me a report on the audio. How is the audio? You guys need to hear this conversation. So the video and the audio are good. Oh yeah. So we're waiting for our guest. I'm going to say video is as clear as Israel Iron Dome. Okay. We are ready for you. Just the same way you joined that time. Mm. So just send me a request. I don't want to jinx it, so I don't want to be the one to send you the request. Guys, you need to hear this woman's story. Waiting this woman go through. Waiting this woman go through. You know, I've used style to mention. Okay, so she's joining us now. Yes, Adesua Renee. Someone says she doesn't look like what she's been through. Samsung, don't start again.
No, Samsung did not start. But let me see. But at least now I can see you. Let me see. Right?
So turn the camera around again.
Okay. I'm going to start.
I also put the phone on charge so that no matter what happens, the battery will not buy in the middle of the head. I also wanted to remind you, you cannot, you have to say words like bye so that Instagram no go worry us. You know go say, you know go say that DIE word. So if you just in case you want to say, and be careful with all the, you know, Americans, when I go just they talk, just use the F or the S word. Just be careful with those words. That they worry us.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with those ones.
Okay. You know? So, ladies and gentlemen, she needs no introduction. She's one of the biggest auto dealers in Nigeria. Sorry, in the USA that supplies Nigeria. And me, I've trusted her with my money not once, but twice. And not with Tokumbo cars, but with brand new exotics. All my motorway they see. Now through Renee, they always buy them. So, all the while that I was doing business with her, initially I had a hint of there was something going on, but I just felt it wasn't. So over the years, she used to confide in me a little here and there, you know, until I got the full picture. Somebody said you don't look like what you've been through. Renee, can you see how my camera is? See me. You can see some of my chest, some of my head. I want them to see you well. The way that they see you, they dance for your social media.
They can see me well, I'm ready to dance again. At least God gave me that trip. Let you finish talking before I talk story.
Now, I don't want to. I just wanted to lay down a little bit of an introduction. Okay. But you're going to tell your whole story. I know a bit of it. How you started selling cars because they stole your car, your first Corolla. How you entered the auto business and dominated a business that men
strong men are really strong in
are struggling with. There's something I'd said. The cleanest cars that I have ever gotten, and I've used many cars in my life, were Renee. My last car that came without a scratch. Without a scratch. Meanwhile, some people will bring your car come. Before they bring the car come your house, they will first go carry and go pay interest because they go don't scratch them. So, you know, she really impressed me with the first car. The first one, I just said, let me just try. I know one thing I noticed was she did not have that dubious Nigerian car dealer mentality. But before I bought from you, I wanted to buy from one guy. I went to his shop. So we're gisting. As I was gisting, his phone rang. Guess who was calling him? Mileage reduction.
Chai.
Ah! I said, this guy sabi who they reduce mileage.
They will reduce that.
I just keep my money for bank. I not just buy motor again. Do you understand what I'm saying? And
Yes.
when I wanted to buy my Mercedes, I actually wanted to buy the old model. It was Renee that convinced me, said, this car will be old in 1 year. Buy the latest one. That time I was doing Stinjo. I said, So when we had a bit of a delay with the paperwork, and Renee knows, even that older one I wanted to buy, I don't give her money, say buy brand new tire, buy brand new this, put everything brand new before do servicing, everything. So I saw that plainness. I'm not saying this to wash her image. I'm telling you my experience. You see, it's two different things. I'm here as a interviewer and also a customer. So
Yes.
that mago wey normal car dealers go do, they go try sell you waiting no you no want, but they go just try push am for. I did. So when I heard the story, I was genuinely disturbed.
Yeah.
You know, and Renee is the kind of person that if they are delaying your car at the airport, at the seaport, she will put you on the three-way call with the people at the port. Say, okay, tell this guy what's the problem with his car. So I'm a good judge of character. I didn't know too much of the story when I bought my first car. But when I came back to buy the second car, I knew the whole story and I still trusted you.
Yes.
And I was never disappointed. That was me. I was never. You see, when the first car came, my wife just said something to me, and I think I mentioned. She was saying it. I was recording it in the cars we're driving. Said, "Now Rene go they buy all your motor." So I just recorded. I said, Rene, see. Because of the way the car came, you understand.
Yes.
So let's hear from you. How did you tell us a little bit about Renee? I know your name is Adeswa. I call you Adeswa. Tell us a little bit about Adeswa before we even go into Renee. Where you were born, how you went to the USA, or were you born in the USA, what you studied in the university, a little bit of background into your life before we go into the story per se.
Into the situation. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to make my own introduction, as brief as possible, and hopefully this, this conversation or this introduction and this life, gets me to those people that are close-minded about somebody that they don't know so much, because just this single thing that happened to me made me realize that there are people that still exist. Even myself, we could be so judgmental without knowing people really, Sometimes I think we should just drop this person said, and try to encounter people, one-on-one before we make conclusions. And my second opinion on the same thing I'm trying to say is that situations can change people. Just pray that you don't experience situations that are beyond you. Whatever prayer you want to pray, let that be top on your list, because I have firsthand seen situations that really almost derailed me. And thank God I have people around me that were so positive, people that were prayerful and everything. Okay, first of all, I'm Adesua. Adesua Renee Okioze. I'm one of the top, I'm actually the top female car dealer that started selling clean cars. Prior to me getting into car business, it's not like I really like to sell cars. Let's be honest. It's not really a girl thing, Car business are normally known with guys, men. It's a masculine kind of business, But my dad brought us to America, me, my senior sister, my big brother. I think some of you know my senior sister, Mr. Tracy. She's a gospel artist. My dad is a pastor. He owns a ministry in Nigeria, but he's schooled in America. So my dad thought, he had the opportunity to bring his kids to America. So why not? So he brought us over here. Okay, that's not even the storyline. The story was that, how we are also very excited when we first get to America, and, they bought me this small, nice car, which Daddy Freeze was talking about, laughing at my small Toyota car back then. And I was so excited in school with my car. One day we went to this store that was doing clearance. They were doing this nice clearance. They're like, buy one, get the next 3 free, those kind of stuff, And We went to buy stuff. Me and my senior sister. I was in campus, Christ for the Nation Institute, Dallas, Texas. I did graduated from Christ for the Nations with a diploma in theology, and
I know that, but anytime you say it always sounds strange. So Renee is actually a pastor. She has a
I'm a
degree in
pastor,
theology.
actually, yes. I can come wed you and your babe. I can come preach to you, but with our marketing, I can in Nigeria. I think I'm just kind of not religious, but I trust God in everything. I've gone to study theology, so it's not like I just know God through my parents. I also studied it in school here in America. I passed. I have my diploma, but I might not be your regular pastor. You know how you Nigerian pastors are so Nigerian stuff is so religious sometimes. You want to put religion out there too much. I don't do all of that. But let's go back to what happened to me. We went to do shopping and we were buying all these things thinking, oh, even I will go and sell some in Nigeria. Then I was not doing anything. Only for me to carry these items to my sister used to live in this nice apartment, and there were a lot of our skin color people around in that apartment. Let me be honest. This is like this stigma with our skin color people have not started today. I don't want to say those things so that they will not flag that it frees life, because you don't want to be saying things that's like you're discriminating against anybody. I'm not. I'm brown skinned, so it's our people. Guess what happens? We got in the house. You know how you're carrying a bunch of stuff in your hands like you're trying to get inside the house, and we kick the door open. We're so excited. We want to try all these things we thought we bought from the store already. Only for us to get inside the house, our door key was stuck at the door mouth, and we forgot to go back and remove the key. The next morning, I decided to want to go back to school. I could not find my car anymore. It was gone. OT law is gone. So guess what? Now I'm back to square zero. And back then, we just made it to America. I barely had insurance. Like I had liability insurance. Those of you that have traveled will understand what liability insurance is. It means that they will not pay for your car. Insurance will not pay for your car. That insurance is just management ones. In case you scratch somebody's car, they might manage and pay for that, So my car was pretty much gone, and this was my best asset ever. It was the only thing I had then. So my dad now that has a church and is always prayerful, my dad decided to use my car as prayer point. My dad is like, whoever stole this car, I give you 7 days to return it. Me now with my doubting mind, I'm like, who is still a car now that Jesus Christ will not come and go and tell to return the car? But guess what? I'm not playing. We called police and everything. The police were like, oh, well, you're supposed to have full coverage insurance. Exactly, with liability. Yes, Tiara, with liability, is really nothing they could do for me. So the police was like, you're supposed to have full coverage, and your insurance is supposed to pay for your car. Say, well, but if they can find the car, that's 50-50. Me, I don't cry tire at this point because there was no way I could get my car. The police now said something that bothered me so much that even if we find the car, right? That whoever stole the car probably removed the tires already, removed the steering, ripped the car apart, sell it as parts. Now this car they just bought for me that they want to rip apart. At that point I'm like, Daddy, you probably want to save these prayers. I understand God wants to heal. God can heal people that are sick, but God will not go and tell one Akata to go and be bringing one car. I don't know about that one. I may choose them for real. That's what I should have said then. I should have just told them that I may choose them 3 times. Let them bring my car. But guess what? The 4th day, somebody just came to knock our door. One cute African-American guy, And guess what he says? He said that he saw my car somewhere on the other street. That did we lose a car? We're like, yes, we lost our car. And he's like, can we just get him some change, so they can... No, there was no tracker, there was no tracker on the car. This was like, I'm talking about how many years ago? It was a small car too. Probably 10, 11 years ago. Probably 10, 11 or 12 years ago. So it's been a long time. If it's now, of course, we'll have like tracker and stuff like that. So that was how this guy went down the street. We were even thinking this guy, something is wrong with him. He's trying to play with us. He was not playing, though. The next thing I saw my car coming in front of me. We just went inside our bag. We packed quarters, dimes, every kind of change we have in the house because we didn't have cash at home, In America, we don't really be holding cash unless, we can make you get cash like that. So, and he didn't give us time to go to the ATM. So we just picked anything we had in the house, grocery, whatever. We just gave it to this guy. This guy could easily sell one of those tires and get that money. So since then, I just realized one thing. No matter how much fun you're having in life, there is a God out there. Trust your God. If your faith is really strong, God will answer that your prayer. And guess what happened again? That same God came through for me the second time. And this one is not play. And that's the story I'm trying to get to. So after they brought this car back, I was scared to drive the car in the night time. Me, I'm a scary butterfly. When I say that, I mean it. I can sound like I know it all, whatever, blah, blah, but when it comes to all those kind of physical things, I get scared easily. So whenever I start getting the car, my mind starts telling me nonsense things like, what if somebody just jumped from the back of the car? This car has been with people that I don't know for days, That was when I started talking about not wanting to drive the car anymore. I didn't want to own that car anymore. So that was when my mom was like, try to sell it. We try to resell this car in America, but any of you understand how to sell stuff in America with credit business, it's a credit environment where everything is being financed. Me, I don't want finance because I want my 15,000 back from that car then. Nobody was going to give me 15,000 cash. So my mom now said, can you just send this car to Nigeria? I said, who I know for Nigeria? Mind you, I just came to America then. I was barely here for a few years for school, so I really did not know anybody in Nigeria. My age mates back there in Nigeria, they cannot buy car from me now. So who am I going to sell it to? My mom said, just ship it. You will sell it. That was how I shipped this car. The rest of it is history. Before this car got to Nigeria, we already had like 3 buyers paying already for car. Even the ones I was not telling that, you know what, we cannot sell the car to you anymore. We already sell it to somebody else. Then I said, you know what, just take the money and go buy for me. Go take the money and buy for me. That is how Renee started selling cars. It's not like I woke up one morning and say I want to sell car. Yeah, so right now I'm FBI verified. FBI baby, yes.
Yes, baby.
So fast forward. So fast forward to 3 years from then, I was now switching over to go into my medical field fully, even though I already finished from Delta State University before I came to America, but I had a diploma in accounting. I wanted to continue here, but when I now hear how much they were paying people to work in the bank and stuff like that, my long truth was just too much for that kind of $15 per hour, $20 per hour. I'm like, before person will become a millionaire and this kind of $16 per hour will take longer. Some of us are ambitious. We can push our ambition as much as we want to. So I decided to go into the medical field because we all hear that, doctors and all the rest of them in the medical field were once making money. So as soon as I got myself signed into school, I was going to start the process. So only did I know that I don't like blood and needle. If I thought about that, I would have not even started that process. So in the process of trying to battle that out, I now started getting multiple orders from Nigeria for cars. People were asking me for cars like crazy, like there was no other person they could ask. But guess what I think happened? Whenever I shipped a car back home, just like Daddy Free said, if you see the quality of what I would deliver, that alone would draw you to me. You want to come back to me. Even though you don't like my personality, say, okay, this girl doesn't look serious enough, Some car dealers look very serious. Maybe I'm supposed to be a very serious person, but at least, do you know what I normally compare myself with? You see these women that used to sell those rice that we used to buy on our way to school sometimes, that will have very sweet rice that's even sweeter than what you want to eat at home, You might not like the woman selling the food, but you cannot lie that you don't like the food. The food will make sense, definitely. So I think that was what I was bringing to the table. And that was why I was surprised when people thought that me being close to Nigerian youths was like me endorsing Nigerian youths, whatever they were doing. It's 2 different things. I can love you and I might not like what you're doing. But guess what? I'm not your family. I'm not your mother. I'm not your sister. I'm not your girlfriend. You have these closer people to you that should be able to speak on your life, on what you're doing. Than me, that is one stranger in America that's over here worried about my mortgage, my bills here, worried about my life insurance and stuff. You want me to really carry Nigerian youth problem, join my own? So once this thing happened, okay, so behold, our car business exploded. So I realized that, okay, now I have to turn this car business to a full-time career because there's no way I can be making so much money and not have a registered company. In America, it's a crime. So it's not as if I was even wanting to do all that. I had to, because there's an amount of money you make. It's no longer regarded as hobby or something you're doing on the side. It's income. You have to declare it. So at that point, for you to be legal, I went to declare my income. I went to register my business. And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, let me start even promoting my business, because at this point, I'm paying taxes on my business. Even though I don't really sell in America, the fact that I am American, an American, exactly, you cannot do it under the table. Because if they trace any of those income to you without you being responsible with your taxes, it's a problem. You'll go to jail. Like somebody said, everything in America can take you to jail. America is not like Nigeria, where you can be running your oil and gas business without paying the government a dime and nobody's coming to your door. America, they don't play. They do not play. Anything you are doing here, if you receive more than $500, you will pay for it. So we don't even have that leverage. So the God that saved me is that I knew all these things on time, and I went to register my business. I started paying tax exactly at Taiwo. IRS is coming to your door, yes. So fast forward to 3-4 years after that time they stole my car, I became a name to reckon with, because everybody started getting to know this girl that sells cars. We have a lot of females now that are into cars. Beautiful, I love it. I want more to get into it, but at the same time, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, we did not have anybody out there telling us what to look out for. Nobody was advising us. Nobody was telling you, say, don't take money from Nigerians like this, so do not give them your account, so do not do this. So, but you know what I would do with my experience now? I'm going to make myself available, because most of the things I went through, it was not necessary. I did not have to pay those prices. I did not have to go through those things. When the situation was first happened, I saw people coming boldly online saying, yes, her own is too much. Her own is too much. It's always around Nigerian youth. Who now wants me to be around? Am I not a Nigerian youth? Because I did America. Does that make me better than those people in Nigeria? So it's a problem that I'm connecting with my people back home. And that is something that is supposed to be a crime. Who do they want me to connect to? Their grandfather? I don't understand. They were saying it as though like me wanting to be around my Nigerian peers. Yes, I want to be around my Nigerian people. It's not a crime. This is what I love. There are people that will travel abroad and just cut off their Nigerian side and start doing I want or I gonna whatever. I beg, I'm not one of those people. I know where my interest is. Okay, I love America. God bless America. But at the same time, yes, I understand, like, there are some of us that can sink you. I get it. I see where you're coming from. But how about the ones that can also uplift your spirit? I get a high from just being around my fellow Nigerians. I like it. I love it. I see people that can marry foreigners, do all of that. I cannot. Some of us are just like that. We are stuck with our root.
True.
What do you want me to do about it? So people blaming me that I was too close to Nigerians. I don't know who they want me to be around. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I'm always going to still be around my Nigerian people. So back to how FBI story started. So 3 years ago, 2021, at this point, we are relaxed. We've made our name already. We've sold cars to several celebrities. Even though I don't come to Nigeria, people see my product. So it did not even matter if I was coming to Nigeria or not, right? Only for me, 2021, September, I was just sleeping at home. I've gone out that evening.
Network.
Do delivery. Delivery companies, they knock so hard. So I turn on my Ring camera, and my editing stuff, and I see multiple police, FBI with their vests, with all their signs on their shirts and everything, and I'm like, I mean, they pursue one armed robber and they now chase the person to my house. Honestly speaking, I told them that they were in the wrong house. So with my camera, you can communicate through your camera, So I was communicating. I'm like, are you sure you're not in the wrong house? They're like, no, we're not in the wrong house. We're here for you. And I said, okay, I'm coming downstairs. It was a rough conversation, because I end up calling our regular police, thinking that I have the wrong people at my door, only for me to come downstairs, and it was something else. These people were talking about some Ola Oshebikon, Olawi. Like, we have thousands of customers.
Yoruba demon.
One Yoruba name and just be asking me Ola Oshebikon. Who's Ola Oshebikon though? Like, can you give me a picture? can you tell me more about this person? I swear to God, I was expecting to see one kind boss person that I can hold, make I hold the neck strong for whatever was going on, right? Whatever he has cost me. Like, these people did not even show us picture. They did not even give us any picture. They just kept saying, oh, this person. According to them, they said, so this is the story. They said a customer that purchased the car from us 2016 was dating some lady online, that this customer met this lady on eHarmony. I do not own eHarmony. I do not discuss who you are dating or who you are not dating with you. When somebody comes to buy a car, my own is just to sell your car to you. Just like you go buy hair for your girlfriend, you go buy clothes for your mom, your girlfriend, yourself. I don't think you go over there and be discussing who you're dating with, who's selling market for you. That's not even normal. Like, why will you go to a marketplace and be discussing your relationship? Even me that's selling the product to you, you don't know who I'm dating. You're not supposed to know. It's not supposed to be your business. So guess what? So they said this customer was dating this person on eHarmony for from 2016 to 2017, and in between that period, this customer was able to steal $560,000. Yes.
That is almost 800 million naira in today's money.
Yes. But guess how much he paid us for car? He paid, out of that $560,000, he paid us $11,950, less than $12,000 for his car. But just because there was a trace to me at all, like he came to buy something from me, they just pack me, join this group. So they also explained that inside that $560,000, his friends, two of his friends that are here in America, he sent $250,000 to each of them. And one, that lady, I think that lady, according to them, they said that she was in school. All these people that used to change money for somebody, I think that's probably what happened with that lady on. Maybe the lady went to change money with the wrong people. But trust me, she's in trouble. She will be in trouble for a long time. I can't save myself and save anybody else. I just have to get myself out of the whole situation. For me, it was just that one car. They gave us the car information that he bought. They gave us how we shipped the car. But this was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, we were not really thinking about Yahoo and all this nonsense stuff. We're not thinking about that so much. Let's be honest. 8 years ago, even the police didn't know so much about Yahoo like that. They did not. We started hearing more about Yahoo about 5 years ago, when the likes of Hush Puppy and all that stuff came up, so it became a Nigerian thing. Before then, people were still doing these things on the side where you will not really notice. And when you go to my page and look at the person that they said did this thing, you will see why it would have been hard for us to even catch that person. It doesn't look like the regular picture, flashy kind of people that you would think are into stuff like that. It does not have any of those kind of looks. This person looks very normal. He even said it. So we went back to, at this point, we still did not know the customer. Okay, let me start with that. We did not know the customer yet. So we were trying to figure out who this customer was. I tried to type his name on Google and all that stuff, or on our Instagram. It was not going to pull it out. 2 years later, one of our staff just randomly was playing around with this name and found this customer. Do you know that all this while we have been going through all this trauma, this customer has been following us? He even claimed that he's been liking our pictures on social media. He was still following us. So now, these 2 years I just talked about was hell already. That was when even Daddy Freeze and everybody else was still buying cars from us, and I would still come online, My therapy at the point was just to come dance, I would just dance away the stress, because I know there was nothing I could do. Okay, if I know the person now, I've gone to drag the person already. I don't know the person. So who I won't drag.
Let me ask you a couple of questions around the FBI incident. So when they came to your house that day and they came to bust, what else did they do?
So they went around, they started like scattering everything in my house, turning my house basically inside out, upside down. They now said something that whenever they go to do this kind of raids to people, I know they were trying to say Nigerians, that they are always very successful. So when they go like this, that they must find something, even something worse than what they came for. In this case, these people left with some of my few paperwork for taxes and stuff like that. I'm just wondering, is this why they even brought a dog? They brought police dog. I live in a 3-floor house. They turn everything inside of all my shoe handbag, chairs, couch, vents, window vents, the air condition vents and everything. They turn everything inside out. You even see on my roof in my downstairs, because I have a finished downstairs. It's like the dog even went in there, because I did not follow them again. I was just sitting while they were checking everywhere. Yes, they gave a warrant. They showed a warrant, and the warrant was even, I think it was during COVID time. I think they gave the warrant, but they had to wait till COVID was over. Yes, I think they were looking for drugs and money.
Substance,
and
just say substance.
Yes, yes, substance.
So that they will not give us wahala.
Yes. So they were looking for substance or anything. Yeah, anything basically that's illegal. Some people, they will go and raid people like that. They will see stolen credit cards, people's stolen IDs, stuff like that. But it was nothing like that. I was not doing anything. Actually, Aisha, the only thing that I think Aisha had at home was me dancing, my dancing videos and stuff like that, my videos and myself. That was it. So fast forward till they left. So they took, what did they take? They took my Rolex wristwatch. They just took basically petty things like that, my cell phones, my computer. But I'm not good with computer. I don't really do a lot with computer. Honestly speaking, I just get computers, just because person needs to get those things for office. Then my niece, most times they play their Roblox and all their children games in my computer. So if you go check my computers, the history is going to be mostly car search. Maybe I mostly use my phones though. Then maybe car search, and maybe my niece, them and nephews playing with computers. They carry my 3 computers. They just took things, basically small things, items, my wristwatch. We didn't concern my wristwatch inside that thing. So at the end of the day, they started returning these things back like in 2-3 days. They now said, well, that normally when you first go after somebody, they have you locked up. You see the way they did with Didi right now?
Yeah.
Didi is going to be locked up till they pretty much have their case done. That is what they're supposed to do. But guess what came to my defense? God fought for me. When I keep saying God fought for me, because even if, let's assume, say it ends in this situation where I'm innocent and the case was dismissed at the end as like it is now, what if I was locked up in jail for those period of time? So the city of St. Louis now said they're not going to allow that happen where I'm going to be locked up in jail, that we should work out something where they can get me anytime they need me. That was where the bracelet came into play. So they now said I have to stay on the bracelet, so that it's like I'm a flight risk. The same thing they said to PDD. But with all the money Didi have, he's in jail. He is in jail. He's not leaving anytime soon. I don't know what's going to help him out. So now they said I have to be on the bracelet thing. At least if they give Didi bracelet to go to his house, he would take that over being in jail. So, I have to compare, because it's a legal situation. It could be it's a different situation, it's a different crime, but they are all treated the same way. It's the same jail that everybody's supposed to land. So back to the case of the bracelet. So the only problem I have with the bracelet,
I want to remove a foolish guy called Lord something. I just rapture him.
Okay.
He's been talking a lot of nonsense.
Okay, thank you. So the only reason they removed that, I complained about the bracelet, is because it was too long. It stayed on me too long. But let's be honest, they put that bracelet on anybody. If you have a case in America and you have money and they think you're going to be flight risk, they're going to put that thing on you. There is nothing you can do about it.
How was wearing the bracelet? No, they scratch you for legs.
So it's not like they.
Now, if you want bath, how do they take bath with the bracelet?
It was very inconveniencing, I would not lie. It was very stressful to work with it. You have to charge that thing daily. And they will tell you a particular time where you have to charge it. And also, I could not wear my short dresses. I could not wear anything short. I had to wear something to cover, because you walk outside with that thing, everyone will just think that you're a higher where they buy people or something. You know, even if I see somebody weird now, I will still look at you funny because I don't know what you did. You know.
So when you want to charge it, you have to put it on your leg to charge it.
So they will give you one thing you put on the wall. So you plug that, you charge that thing on the wall. So every day you go and take that thing. It's like a rechargeable battery, and you plug it on the stuff. You understand? On the stuff on your leg. So once it's charged, it's going to make some sound. So you now remove it and go plug that rechargeable thing back on the wall. So you have to do this thing every day for 3 years. Every day. And people are telling me that why am I mad at the customer? Why did I have to go through that? Do you know how much
Who is telling you? Wait. Who is telling you why are you mad at the customer? I want to flog that person now. I get killed. Wait.
Wait. Saying, no, I'm supposed to sorry for. They say make I sorry for somebody that.
You don't go better for the customer. And the people say, hey. Quiet. I don't go bring and come.
So, I did tell you, then inside that thing, that monitor thing makes noise. It talks to you. Sometimes it will be say, call your officer now. Like it's a scary nonsense thing. I'm not even kidding. The thing was very,
so you see those there among your friends, we call them now they drink, you know what I'm saying? Yo, then call your officer now. Call your officer.
Yes.
Who mentioned the name of the person that said you should not para for the Eleribu that did this to you?
My uncle also joined people that were like, forgive him, you know, our family is a Christian family. Let's just forgive and move on. You know, forgive what? Forgive what? Even people that are committing crime, they did not even have this thing on their leg. You know, and
let me ask you a question. This guy, he actually reached out to me at a point. He wanted to come to my live. And I want to hear his side of the story too. They say don't turn pastor now. That's why I go bring Cain for him.
Let him come.
Let me ask you a question. What have they done to him? Where is he first? This guy. Where is this guy?
The guy right now is free only because I'm the one that went after him. What bothered me the most is that they gave us the impression within these 3 years, like I was waiting here. His name is Olaoshebikon Joseph Olawuyi. They gave us
Joseph Olaoshebikon Olawuyi.
Yeah, Joseph Olaoshebikon Olawuyi. They gave us the impression that they were going after him. He's free. Yes, and we thought they actually went after him. Only for us to send just Nigerian regular police to go search whether we can even find this person. We found him. The guy was doing proposal. He was doing his love marriage. Meanwhile, I was here in bracelets paying for his crime. That I did not.
That's not fair. Okay, so now when I don't find out now, sure they don't bundle and put inside cage. They carry and come America.
Well, they said I can pursue my pursuit with him for damages, you know, but I'm not the law. I cannot really do anything to him, you know. If American government decide that is a dead case, that there's really nothing they can do to him, there's nothing we can do. We cannot take laws in our hands. We cannot just go after him maliciously or do anything whatsoever. And with the nature of this case, the rest people on this case understand they are still going through trial.
Ha.
Yeah. Crime does not expand. She's still waiting for him. Yeah. Do anything whatsoever. And with the nature of this case, the rest people on this case.
I'm trying to. They are complaining about my mic.
Okay. Is it good?
I'm listening to it on another phone to see. Just 1 second. The mic is fine. The mic is fine. Continue.
Okay.
But this is not fair that this guy will now walk free. Then Hush Puppy is arrested. This guy apparently made away with $500,000. I hope he doubled the money and tripled the money and became rich.
Yeah, but the problem is he did not become rich. So according to him,
what car did he buy from you?
It was a GLE 350. But the storyline they are giving is what's confusing. So according to them, they said the guy was dating this lady, and the lady was actually borrowing him, lending him money. So if you borrow somebody money, there's going to be a kind of protection for you, kind of, because it's a loan. So the story is just tricky. It's just that unless he used, I don't know how he borrowed the money. Maybe he used false information. Maybe he did not show him his real self. Because we've been looking at him, I don't think he used his real self. If he used the real self, that woman probably would have not given him that kind of money. So if he actually used somebody, then yes, then that's romance scam. That's what I really don't know his story. So I would have even loved him to come and say his story. Because I've not talked to this guy. I don't know how I can
That
talk
guy
to him.
owes you an apology. What is his name? Call his name.
Ola Oshebikon Joseph
Ola
Olawuyi.
Oshebikon Joseph Olawuyi.
Yeah.
Joseph Ola Oshebikon Olawuyi. Joseph Ola Oshebikon Olawuyi. Come and tell us your side of the story. Look at what you did to this woman.
Yes. You know what he even said?
She wear bracelet when no be saying a Cartier.
Yes, so he said he didn't even know that what he did affected me. That nobody told him anything. That he didn't even know that stupid thing he did years ago was what was bothering me. He said he saw me talking about stuff online. He was telling my uncles them. I have not given him the chance to talk to me. I am requesting a formal apology. If not, my lawsuit is going to hold because I have sued him for 1.2 billion. People thought I was crazy. There's a reason I put that money. I don't think he has it, but I want him to come because there's some healing you get from a situation that has nothing to do with you. It's different if this guy was my friend. If it's my friend, I say, okay, I take a bullet for a friend or whatever. That's different. I don't know this person from nowhere. Nowhere. All our conversations from 8 years ago are still there, where he said he's into pure water business, that he has a factory where he sells pure water. So I don't want that video where he was facing the wall. He needs to come out and come now and use his face. He get the way he go apologize, Rich. Even you guys will say, okay, it's enough, Rennie, leave this person alone.
So when he was apologizing to you, you know what put in face?
And they said it's the law. So it should stay away from the law and go and apologize now.
Okay, what is EFCC? What is EFCC doing about this case?
This case went from local police station because I knew that if I used EFCC, they will come use other drama disturb the situation because they will make it. I didn't want them to realize what I was doing at first. They did not understand the effect of what the thing cost me here. So the case was small the way I presented it. I presented it as our car is missing. This GLE 350. So that's how we went into him. Now only he started to confess what he do to me. You understand? We didn't even ask him those questions. They just asked him simple, say, you bought a car from Renee 8 years ago, GL. He said, yeah, that he's a karma or something. I've come to catch up with him. That he has always expected, he's been watching his back, kind of like expecting this situation to happen someday. So he started just saying, what he did to me. When somebody is guilty, your conscience will always drag you. We did not force him. We did not even ask him anything. And also, he claims that he has given his life to Christ. I want to believe that. Because if you're giving your life to Christ, why you wait? Why will you wait till I come after you? If you really gave your life to Christ, you should have reached out to me before now and say, Rennie, 8 years ago, I did something with your account. And I'm sorry. What do we do to fix it? Maybe this would have not happened. Maybe I would have gone to the police already and fixed this situation and say, okay, there's a customer that I've given a report to. I want to give a police report on this situation. Somebody said they paid some money to me years ago. Even if it would cost me to return that 12,000 at that point, it would have been better than me going to deal with the feds. You see?
Now, when the feds came after you, why didn't you just return the $12,000?
They refused. They refused me doing anything. They thought I was part of the stuff. They kept asking me to cooperate with them at first. So I started cooperating with them, like, okay, what do we... I even thought it was a customer that I could walk through with them. Then when we finally get the customers, I don't even know the person. What do you want me to do? I don't told them that I don't know this person. They're like, they don't believe me. I'm like, Shebi, if I tell you I know him, I will be free. But if I tell you I know him, I need to bring information that I know him. I can't even find the person as our customer at that point. We could not even find any story about the person. I want to tell you something. That's why I personally had to pay Nigerian police, send my family money here to go trace the boy. You see what we now have to do? That's the only way that I got cleared of this thing. We now have to go catch this boy, deceived him, told him to come and do this because we saw that he was advertising solar energy. We now said, okay, he should come out and come and do solar energy for us. This boy really come out. And we're looking like this thing is for real. The boy came out and said he wants to do solar energy for us. Now we carry out police and army. Hold this guy. Now we're the ones I am the one that arrested this guy, not the feds. They did not go after him at all. And that's how I got exonerated. So as soon as they caught him, I put him on my page, put him everywhere. People are like, why are you putting this thing out there? You show too much, you do this. I'm like, you don't even know what I'm going through. This is not about show too much. I'm trying to save myself. Guess what? The next week, the FBI, they're in Nigeria. The FBI, they're in Nigerian police station interviewing this boy. They didn't even tell me anything. Then when they introduced themselves, they wrote a letter to Nigerian police. Nigerian police, they call us, say, show his picture. Yes, his videos are on my page. If you go to my page,
ignore the comments. Just talk your story. Ignore the comments. They would ask you many things.
They went to Nigerian police station. Nigerian police said they've never experienced that before. That normally the first work with Interpol, they work with EFCC, they work with DSS, not regular police now. Did I have so yes, we had the lawyers, we have everything, but the case was so sensitive that the only thing that can set you free in this kind of situation is your clean hand. If you're not clean, you guys know how the feds are now. They will have your life in their hands. They have everything they need to know. But because we Nigerians, most of us have done so many things, it's easy to put all of us in one basket. But thank God in my case, at least my case will make them think twice next time before they go after one of our brothers or sisters again. They would think twice because they were so sure that I was doing something bad because I was doing flashing life or whatever. Flashing life, some of us just like to live nice. Want to live nice, but we want to work hard. It's not like we're getting anything free. To sell car to Nigerians is not the easiest thing. You guys are not easy. Let me just say that one. So anybody thinking that maybe the lifestyle I'm living is just being given to me free of charge, try it now. Go sell car. Sell car for Nigerians. Try it. Daddy Freeze know the headache. Daddy Freeze not even calling. They say one of your boyfriends has started sending me messages because it's a lot of pressure, and I get it. That's how we are.
As I bring you come live now, one don't send me message. See how far?
You see her. Somebody will not think that this life is easy. It's not easy. So it's just as if you're saying, okay, Renee, work hard, but don't enjoy what you're working for. Don't enjoy it. You have to be humble. Don't buy any nice things. Just stay quiet. But you're not saying this to nurses. You're not saying this to doctors. We are in the same platform. Nurses and doctors, okay, their stress could be over time, working, standing, or our own. Then they curse us, do every kind of thing to us, threaten us, whatever. But I also think that sometimes something like this have to happen for something to change. The people that came after me, they apologized. Even the agent that came, he's like, Renee, the worst is over. We're sorry. The worst is over. And if we know Americans, typical Americans, they don't apologize to you ever. They don't, So it made me realize something. As Nigerians, we need to do better. We really need to. If you see most of the things our people do here, Ola Oshebikon is not the only one doing it. It's a lot of us Nigerians doing crazy things. Yes, we're suing and we're doing all those good stuff. Yes, I will be compensated. But most of this kind of trauma, you don't get past it. You don't get no amount of compensation is going to make
it's going to make you better.
It's not. But I feel like somebody have to do it. So it has to happen to somebody for there to be a fresh start. I don't like the fact that business owners are being held for anything a customer do. I think my situation to serve as an example to anybody, law enforcement, wherever you are, trying to go after business owners. We have enough problems on our tables. We are not sitting down. We are not law enforcement. I cannot tell you what to do. I cannot tell you how to live your life. I can speak once in a while about not wanting people to be into crime. But if you come to me and you say you want to buy a product and you are above 18 years of age, I will sell to you. If you're not find for a living, it's not my business. Nigerian system does not have record. They don't keep record of people's past where you can put somebody's name in a database and get information to be able to judge them with. At least America here, we have database, we have system that works. My case was dismissed by prejudice.
With no prejudice, yes.
Yeah, with no prejudice, as they said. So they say with that word, I'm trying to remember what the word is, because I keep laughing about it, and now I forgot the word exactly. They say with that case cannot be revisited in this life anymore because my hands are clean. How many Nigerians had similar situations and came out clean? Ask yourself. Yes, without prejudice or with prejudice.
Without prejudice.
Yes. So yes. Um. So the question now is, how many Nigerians have had similar kind of situation and came out of it clean? It's impossible. It's like impossible. Even here in America, we don't have it like that. We don't have situations being dismissed like that. So when government dismiss a situation like that, as big as this case is these people are not trying to lose to you. You know, they're not trying to. So yes, with prejudice. They said dismiss, hereby dismiss with prejudice. So it was dismissed with.
Without, is it with, is without, oh?
No, it's with. It's actually with prejudice.
You have it.
I'm looking at them.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Okay.
They pay court later. So the word is dismissed with prejudice. And if you go check that pen, yes, with prejudice, you go check it. What it means is that they are done with this matter. No, it's not without a furore for real. Go check it. Just Google case dismissed with prejudice. You will see the definition. I had to go check it. And they say when you have that in your case, yes, it's with. Yeah, Judith, you're right. When you say with prejudice, it means they have thoroughly checked that situation. They have cleared you as I did right now. I am FBI approved and cleared. How many Nigerians now can bring their information? Let them check them the same way they did. These people don't play. You can't bribe them. You cannot beg them. You cannot. You cannot lobby them. You cannot patronize them. There's nothing you can do.
Wow.
So at this point, this is not something that's common with our people. So you have no criminal record, zero record. Zero. My record is like clean, like a little baby's. Yes. Yes. No, it cannot be. Yeah, it cannot. But the truth is that even though this was given to me, I had that before. Let's go back and think about it, but I guess it could be worse, But I had all this before. My record was clean before. I did not have to go through all this craziness, to somebody to give me some with prejudice. So we're not going to revisit. How about you never even you visited it before?
In the first place.
Yes. How about you just do a little more investigation instead of us getting to the point where I almost turned to police officer. I was chasing this boy in Nigeria and everywhere. What if we did not catch this boy? Would these people have believed me? Will you people be honest? So there are certain things. I know we Nigerians, we have our young people, myself included, that look like, we have too much money sometimes. It's not really the case. Most of us just know how to manage our resources. I know how much this situation costs me. Exactly. I know how much this situation cost me, but I was not living above my means. I was spending what I had.
What you worked for.
5 children I'm training. What does he want me to use my money for?
What you worked for, not just what you had. What you worked for.
What do you want me? What do you want to motivate me to work that much? Yes, there will be damages, there will be all that good stuff, but sometimes it doesn't worth what they put you through.
Yes.
So my own thing is that going forward, these people should look better and give business owners the chance to prove themselves. Before you put person out there, these explanations I'm doing, I should not be out here doing it. I should be talking about Joseph Olao, his picture should be the one out there. I'm not the one dating people online. I don't even like online dates. Exactly. And they stress all the while. 3 years is not a joke. Some people will not survive what I survived. It was not funny. When people are putting words in your ears, the Nigerian bloggers took it to the next level. They were dragging me left, right corner. I don't call them. I don't sue people up and down. I'm normally not like that. I am just a lover. I'm just somebody that's excited for life, I just want to enjoy like you people enjoy your own too. Let all of us be enjoying. How about that? But if you see the way Nigerian bloggers, some of them, and I thank those.
And all of you talking, you don't understand how depressing this is. Renee could not enter aeroplane.
No,
for 3 years.
I could not even leave my city. I was stuck here in St. Louis. I could not even go to my mailbox without writing. Like for me to just go this way to my mailbox, go outside to go check my mail, I will write to the government. For me to go check on cars back there, I will write to the government. They have to tell you yes, no. Before you can do to visit my family, I have to write to the government. Do you know how much frustration that is? Like, then waking up to this stupid thing they had on my leg. Yes, one look at Snally. I don't know which boyfriend in a drag with me or what this whole thing was. My one thing is that if it's man, I've never ever followed. I need any man. If you're, yes, I was on home detention for 3 years, lolly. Yes, they put me on home detention, claiming that I was flight risk. That's what I went through. Yes, I was on home detention.
Now, let me ask you a question. Does this flight risk mean that you can't do normal things like go to the supermarket? You still need police clearance?
Yes.
Even if you wanted to go to the supermarket? I'm on network. Oh.
Anybody could visit me, but I really did not want to bring people around me at that point because they're not going to go drag people into this nonsense. They already dragged me into one nonsense and I was already seeing how it was. So I was protecting everybody around me, like avoiding unnecessary visitation. So even if somebody said they wanted to visit me, then I would rather not have them visit. Let me just clear this side. Because it's just like you're on fire. You want to run to and embrace somebody inside with that fire on your body. You know, it was not worth it. But the good part is that they never touched my account. My accounts were okay. You know, they never stopped my business, so I was still...
if they touch your account, now fine, I'll be that too. They mess you up with that too.
Exactly. But even with what they did, putting that story out there, you know, it gave a lot of people false narrative about me. You know, people started saying things that were not true because now that they have thrown their story away, these people that they have misled, which is the general public mostly, how do you expect... okay, you want all of them to be apologizing to me one by one?
One by one?
Blogs now put themselves for trouble because they jumped into this nonsense thing, you know, thinking that just because every of their family... And you know one thing I feel with Nigerians, most of us Nigerians, let's be honest, we see these people doing this bad stuff around us. We don't talk. We don't do anything about it. But you're waiting for Rennie in America to come tell your boyfriend to stop doing fraud. How am I supposed to know? Did you tell me your boyfriend was doing fraud or is into fraud? I cannot call any law enforcement and say I want to report somebody without having evidence that the person is actually doing something. I do not have this evidence. I don't have that. So people blaming me like, oh, maybe you should be asking people or doing this. If I ask if you're into fraud, will you tell me?
Will you tell me?
Exactly.
I remember when I wanted to buy a car from Rini, I had to print out all my account statements.
You carry me reach your bank manager office.
Yes. Because initially I didn't understand.
You know?
Because what people do is they will use another person's name to send the money. So now people they take enter trouble.
And we don't know these things. We don't know these things. They will come.
So she was like, she doesn't take money from anybody. I was like, you will take from me. I will take you to my bank manager. I will show you everything. I cannot shout.
And I appreciate your understanding because you did not take it personal when I said so, you know, and I have a lot of other celebrities that I've dealt with and told the same thing. Even some of them go pay for their cars themselves. We will even pick the car out, you know, we'll help you do all the work. You just go pay to the dealership, you know, and that helped me a lot too because that takes me away from the payment part. But the point is, was all of this thing necessary?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, there were people because if you ask me, the government spent a lot of money chasing nothing, because there's no way they went this far and came out with nothing. If they do this, follow our Nigerian brothers, most of them would be locked up right now. Oh my gosh, I think that battery is down. Yeah, most of them will be locked up right now. I'll just switch my phone.
No. I just want to ask a few questions. Are you by any chance suing the FBI?
Well, I want to wait and see if I will get compensated. I want to wait and see if I will get compensated in any way. Okay. I think it's only fair for them to compensate
you
for what I've done. Yes. So I don't want to make it look like, okay, I'm not doing anything maliciously. I want to see what they want to do first. So I want to leave it in their hands and see what
How much compensation do you think would be just for your name that was soiled and your life that was taken away from you for 3 years, how much do you think they would give you and you say, okay, that's fine?
Well, I think they already knew, as they said openly, that I was already working in with millions in dollars. So there are people that have very small businesses that you do things to like this. You give them an amount to what they were already handling. We were already handling millions in dollars. So I don't see anything that's not going to be in millions that will make any sense. But really speaking, realistically, I really don't think there's really an amount that is going to take away the trauma I had out of this situation. It's different if the person is wrong. In my case, I was clear, dismissed of cases from the Fed. With the perjury, whatever they put there, that their grammar.
Prejudice.
Yes. Yes, there's a reason they put that on there. Yeah, they put it on there clearly because they were wrong and loud. And for this kind of big office to have put my name out there publicly like this, I think they already know my tax bracket and what I was doing, the numbers I was doing. It would take years for me to get my name cleaned back the way it was. And this is hard work I put in for years to get to that position. So there is nothing that will make sense, that it's not going to be in the millions, because whatever they've done actually cost me those kind of stuff. If I even put together my attorney fees, I had like 3-4 attorneys here in America. I have like 2-3 in Nigeria. Anyway, I'm not talking about mobilization fees. I'm not talking about loss of income. You put somebody on home detention for 3 years.
It's definitely going to affect her business.
Yes, my bills alone in a year is over 200 million naira yearly. I had to manage these bills 3 years in a row without resources coming in. Then my business would have expanded more than it is now. You don't run a business to go down. With my track record, it showed that I have been very progressive in a very rapid way, which only God knew where I would have been now. If not for what they did. But in any way, I thank God it all ended in praise, because it's not likely to see cases being dismissed. Nigerians don't have that happening. With federal case, ask your fellow Nigerians abroad. They don't have federal case being dismissed. Without us going to court where they are saying you are not guilty, you are this, you are that. We didn't have to go to court, and that does not happen every day with Nigerians. So for me to have that alone is a blessing, and that clears me off of these people that most people thought that were of the impression that I was doing certain things with our Nigerian youth because I was close to the youth. I am a youth too, so it's only youth I would deal with. I'm not going to be dealing with our grandfathers. I've said this thing over and over. So me being around youth is because these are people that can relate with me. So it's not because there's anything else we're doing, but I think now it's clear to them, But one other thing I need to put there is that if you have brothers and sisters or anybody anywhere overseas anywhere still doing fraud or anything, they need to change their ways. Because let me say this, if you're running a business and you're putting your hands in any kind of nonsense stuff, guess what? It might not catch up with you today. Few years from now, if anything look at what happened to me. Just imagine my hands was not clean. This would have been the end. This would have been it. So it could be the end of somebody tomorrow, next tomorrow. We don't know who's next. These people are not going to stop till they get every criminal off the street. So if anybody is putting their hands into crime, I think we should be more worried about those people. And you giving your money to our fellow brothers and sisters abroad that you don't know what they are doing. Check where. FBI don't vet them. Are they clear? They don't check them, because when it happened like this, you see as my own happened, I was not even doing anything. Imagine what happened to me compared to somebody that's doing something. If I was doing anything, most of our brothers are into drugs, different. They say I should not call names. There are so many stuff. There's so many stuff. Let's just put it that way, yeah. Imagine what could have happened if I was, so my own advice is, if you're into business, if you're an entrepreneur, keep your hands clean, so that, because this is inevitable, it's going to happen one time or the other in life, and this is a system where law enforcement works. We're in a system where most of this business they run in Nigeria, if you run them here, that person go down there locked up already, since a lot of business owners will be locked up already. This system does not tolerate anything. They don't have room for you to do your nonsense things you do back home there. So when I see some people writing something, I'm just laughing and thinking that you think this is Nigeria Wahala we're talking about. We're talking about federal case. Go check, research it very well, and research how many people have been exonerated out of a federal case. Then you put that respect to my name going forward when you want to speak about me, because I am clean now. If they check somebody else, I don't think they will get that kind of result. They don't. it's almost impossible. So I give glory to God, and I also thank my parents for good upbringing, because if we disgrace our parents with this kind of situation, one thing happen, you go see mess up. Things will fall everywhere, they will bring out for the person. The worst they could talk about me is maybe I was not paying taxes. Then they went to check I was paying taxes, waiting again. Nothing else again. We end my case closed, you know. So, and people should stop concluding and assuming on people others, because you don't like the person's success. You don't mean say you're going to bad them. You know, pray for your own success to come. The person you are angry at does not know you exist. You know, they don't even care about you like that. They don't know you like that. You know, I saw some women jubilating when the thing happened. There was even one that I was respecting online. I had to unfollow the foolish woman, because she was over there just jubilating, say, we talk, I'm biggest, biggest. I'm like, what did you say? I now DM'd her. She said, why was I DMing her? I said, because I picked on you. I was surprised at your big age. This is what you would say. You did not even send a message and say, girl, you know, I hope your hands are clean. Or, you know, I put in prayers. Instead, you were jubilating. Okay, now my case is dismissed. Dismissed 100%. Never to be revisited.
Tell me who this lady is. Make I day her back, just in case she mess up at any time. Make I catch her very quickly.
I hear you. I will DM it to you. She's popular. She sells clothes online. Very nonsense behavior. She has grown children that are probably into nonsense. If they check them now, you see that they do all kind of nonsense things. Nigerians, our people are not making the thing easy. Let me be honest. You know, these people are having their hands full trying to keep up with Nigerians. You know how many Nigerians they be arresting weekly? They just don't. Most of them are just not popular, you know. And in my case, I'm popular, and they see me as somebody that's not supposed to be into that kind of stuff, and that's why it was news. I know a lot of Nigerians have been hearing stories about this one being locked up, this one being this one being that. They don't even have the grace I have to have them even check them 2 times, because immediately they go after them, they will see something immediately.
Finish.
Our people are that silly. There are people that are that silly. Even the first, they said that even sometimes they'll be gambling, they'll be thinking which thing to use to go after this person, because there's too many things on the table to nail the person. In my case, none. You know, can they run it? Run am easy now. Go get case with feds. Feds is the #1 law enforcement in the world, not just America, in the world. That's who we came out with sweet victory. You know, so I give God the glory. You know, now I just want to solicit for more business owners to have leverage to explain themselves when cases like this arise. I don't think any business owner should go through this, because it's hard enough for us. You come out also, they worry about what our customers they do. It's not possible. They should put some kind of leverage there for entrepreneurs to be able to have an excuse to explain themselves. Give them room to explain themselves if situations like this arise. Then if the business owner hand there, no problem, shows the evidence. You know, we are one understanding country. When you hold anybody and you show us evidence of what the person do, nobody says anything.
Nobody.
But you, and you don't say anything like you don't have anything to say that I did. Then it becomes questioning, and that's why everybody was interested in this situation, because they were unable to say something I did. They kept talking about Ola Oshebikon. I am not Ola Oshebikon, and I will never be him. You know, so I thought that boy's picture should have been the one that's out there for romance scam, not me. Instead, I mean, the country they parade the news. Meanwhile, I'm the person paid the least money to. The person who paid the money that was dating the people. We don't have his picture out there. Do we even know the person? We don't even have his picture. It's not for me that went to look for him. There was nothing that showed that this boy was the person that did the crime. It was me they were using. Everywhere. Yeah. It's well. I will heal from it eventually, but it was a trauma, you know. But I also think, say, you get the way I go buy a private jet tomorrow before people for constant they label me every kind of, they say, oh, it's fraud money, is this. Now, it don't clear from the eye, and I don't see them. You know, so if I buy my private jet or bicycle tomorrow, you know that I'm working out for my money. I've been vetted. You know, I've been vetted by the feds. It not pass like that. It not pass the way we go vet you. You know, have you been vetted? If they check them now, check the other people now, their hand clean. You know, so now not turn now to prove on our own self. I don't prove myself. At this point, I'm in recovery. You know, I know this thing affected some of our customers. I want to just work hard, put things together. Before I get any kind of compensation, let me take care of, you know, 1 or 2 people that were affected. Thank God it was not a lot, you know, and start putting our A game out there again, because, you know,
100.
I did not get this far. I did not get this far from excuses. You know, I'm a go-getter, I'm a fighter. You know, at least it's clear now. I'm back to the fight game now. I don't have anything on my leg. I can jump outside if I want to 1 million times. I'm enjoying it.
I think we lost Renee. Guys, can you see me? Can you guys see me? I think her phone don't go. It is just so sad. If you're enjoying the conversation and you're watching on TikTok, pop my money gun. Pop those money guns on TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers, and super likes. So she was complaining about her battery, and I think that is the meat of the story. I'm happy. I'm so happy for her. I've always believed in her. I've always supported her. I've always trusted her. Sometimes, um, I don't know. I don't know why I trusted her. It was just easy for me. I remember when I would bring her on. When I brought my Mercedes, the Mercedes was at the port for like 4 months because they could not find the battery. I don't think it was one of the first that came into the country. So Grimaldi had not shipped that kind of Mercedes before. So they couldn't find the battery, and they were like, they need to unplug the battery. And I was like, how do you unplug the battery? So we took it onto the ship, then they took it off the ship. It took about 4 months, you know? But I knew she wasn't playing any funny game. And at the end of the day, the car ended up coming when they were able to figure. We now put it on a shipping line that did not require removing the battery. So it's sad when somebody puts everything they have into a business, and then all they get is, you don't know what you see. I live with an entrepreneur in the house. You don't know how hard it is. I was saying something the other day about taste buds. Taste buds, we needed accounts for account statements for something, and it was in the hundreds of millions. And then you check the account balance, you see 500,000. What it takes to run a business. By the time you see, sometimes business owners don't make as much money as you think they make. By the time they pay bills, they pay electricity, they pay staff. Staff need loans, they pay this, legal that, management this. Sometimes it's better off for you to be an employee. Just go and get work for office, collect your salary. You don't know what people go through, especially business people. Okay, she's back.
Yeah,
So
remember.
rounding off, my own battery too wants to die now. So rounding off,
Okay.
what else do you want to say to the people who believe in you and those who are eagerly supporting you right now?
I just want to thank everyone. No, thank you, and so everybody that this situation affected. I will do my possible best and make sure that I give all my customers the satisfaction they so deserve. This situation is behind us. It's been dismissed. The case has been dismissed. And the feds did not only dismiss the situation, they also went as far as giving a promise that it's never going to repeat itself again in this lifetime. That is not something small, because there are some cases they will say they dismiss now, then few years to come, they can revisit those cases. This one is never ever going to be revisited. I am grateful to God. Like I say, good name is better than wealth. There's no kind of money I wanted to have that with the kind of image that was painted around me would have even given me the satisfaction I derive. I would prefer where I am or to even be whatever it is. As long as, yeah, it is written, as long as I have good image out there, I would take it over any kind of money. You know, when I experienced this thing, I realized that money is good, but again, you want your good name, you know. So with what I have now, you know, I don't have any history, I don't have any record, you know. I even have a vindicated situation where God vindicated me, you know, where it's going to be so hard for anybody to discredit me ever again. So this is not something money can give you. You know, you just got to trust your God and keep your hands clean at all times. We're going to keep trying our best to vet our customers to make sure we don't have any kind of situation like this happen again. We've tried. We keep trying. Like I said the other time, we've sold thousands of cars. If I only have one situation out of thousands of cars, that means we've been trying. If we were not trying at all, if for plenty, this kind of situation for reach 100, you know, and that one, the person no will come out of our more. Let me not even lie. You know, so to every other business owners out there, if you have any similar situation or you need any explanation, you know, there are certain things I didn't really say on this live because I cannot really say everything here. You know, if you need any assistance in your business, I will be there for you, because if we had somebody like this back then that was advising us, maybe I would have not even gone through this kind of situation. I would have known what, you know, what to look out for. We really did not know what to look out for. Let me not lie. You know, we're just basically selling our cars, you know, but now I know a lot more, and I'm willing to help anybody, you know, having any similar challenges or anything, even if it's not in America. You know, I think with what my experience, I'll be able to put you through as much as I can, you know. But my goal right now is to go make peace with most of our people that we have, even the ones that were not really nice. Let me not lie. You know, there were situations that they were not really nice. Some were even mocking me with the situation, saying that my enemy was going to be locked up for life, you know, just because you have any small misunderstanding. I would say we should be, my advice to every one of us, can we learn to have empathy? I don't know how to talk about somebody when they are going through their downtime.
Nigerians.
They know that that's one thing I don't do. You know, you could, even if I have an issue with you, if I see that you are going through a tough time, I'm done with that issue. I like to fight fair. You know, I will wait for you to recover from the issue. Then I might not even talk about that your issue, really. You know, but I realized that when I was going through this thing, you know, some people were like, maybe now that my story, they won't pay their bills. My story will not add to your account balance. It will not make
Nigerians don't see it like that.
But why? Why are we like this? Why? When did we turn into celebrating people's pain? You know, then now when they found out that my hands are clean and I'm exonerated, they don't want to even talk anymore. That is too much envy now. It's not necessary. And when I see people that don't know somebody, you're speaking so vile about the person, you're displaying your insecurities and your envy. You know why? You know, if they hide them, you know, it's not nice. You know, I'm not going to talk about people going through or mock them in their situation. I can give an instance of a situation, but I'm not going to be out there mocking you. I've known people that have done me dirty and nonsense happened to them right away. I did not speak about it. I'm not going to ignore you like I don't see that thing. You know, I will wait. You know, so we should have empathy for one another. We're just one country at the end of the day. You know, it's not.
We don't see things like that.
Only me cannot sell all the cars. I cannot be the only car dealer in Nigeria. We even need more people to go into every trade. I don't have anybody that I'm thinking, you know, we're dragging anything together. Okay, I can. Some of my selling point can be annoying. Can you just ignore me? Do your own now. Do your own too. Your own could be annoying too. I don't have the right to be bothered about that. If that's how it works for you, that's fine. You know, so we shouldn't be like that. You know, then lastly, you know, for those asking, yes, my case was fully dismissed. The bracelet is taken off. You know, I don't have any history. I don't have anything to pay back. There's no money to pay back. I'm not even paying a dime. You know, yes, I want to be compensated, and eventually I should be as it should be because of what I've gone through. You know, and I also help these people catch the customer. Remember that the phrase, "Nami Congo, Nigeria now still go catch the boy." You know, according to them, they say when the police they went to Nigerian police station, that they basically was even asking the boy more questions. They're supposed to settle us to be able to get all those information from the boy because Nami go catch the boy. You know, they did not. So, but to every of our kind customers, there were some of them that were seriously kind, you know, to us during this time. I thank you all. I am grateful. Then to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze. Three goes that, goes that, goes that, goes that, like this for Daddy Freeze. If you know where Daddy Freeze came through for me, you know, there were times where I was drained to my last week. Like, I didn't know what else to say. Maybe one pot don't delay one thing. Maybe one title don't lost. Daddy Freeze will talk to these customers like saying, no me. Daddy Freeze was not just customer, or not just buying from me. Or he stood for me. Even those people that I thought were my own people that were supposed to stand for me, they abandoned me. They run. They all ran away. So it's in your time of adversity that you know who is really there for you. You know, anything anybody won't tell me about that, if I don't want to hear him. If you like saying drive your papa, I don't want to hear him. The one I know, they say that Freeze is a good man. It's somebody that you need on your corner. I'm just being realistic. You know, I'm not, he knows me, I not even they do the wash. I will hardly even say these things. But from the bottom of my heart, I am grateful to this man. He has never met me. Even get one time I contacted that, I say, okay, you know what, let me even buy something for that is Freeze, baby. Baby, I say, no need though. No need for this life.
No.
He's not asking for nothing for this life with life. Like, I have not seen that kind of thing. This is the person that's supposed to criticize me. He's supposed to be a critic. That difference is a critic. He's supposed to be the one even putting the nail in that hammer. That the freeze was not that person. Even the person where I know that the freeze was true, he was mocking me. And that one, the friend where I get for 7 years, where we say Instagram even insult me on top of that person because I was fighting for that person one time. Now, when you get situation, you're going to know who will stand for you. That's when I knew that, you know, there are people you see online, you just judge them. You don't know who's going to come through for you. Those people that you think you have in your corner, just have one issue. You know that you don't have anybody in your corner. That the freeze was doing everything that people that I knew did not do for me, you know. So I thank you. I thank you, seriously. I thank you.
You're welcome.
All through it. There was even one lady customer we had one time. We were trying to do a refund for her. The refund was not forthcoming. That the freeze on Sunday. Now me supposed to be available. That the freeze was leaving whatever I was doing on Sunday, like this, calling the lady, calling myself, putting us in three-way calls, resolving this kind of issues that would have brought unnecessary tension inside a already messed up situation. And that the freeze, mind you, that the freeze did not even know what I was really going through. He did not know the extent.
I didn't know all of it. I did not know that she had that thing. Not. Somebody mentioned it to me, but I just thought the person was bad belaying you. He said, do you know that Renee has this tag on her leg that she cannot go out of her house? I just felt, nah, bad belay. I knew you were, because you confided in me and you told me you were going through this case. You understand? But I did not know the extent, and I did not. My conversation with you was usually, how far? Where's my car? You don't ship. you know? And I don't know, because normally, and I did trust, if I do business with you, the person that does my shopping, buy direct from USA.com, have been using him for 17 years. Once I start to use you, if me and you get quarrel, na normal thing. If I not quarrel with you, and you do me dirty, you go just see another person don't start to do that thing where you do. I don't go quite fight with you. I'm that kind of person. I don't flog horses where don't they sick. Where go soon by? Why do I flog? I remember when I brought in my black Camaro. I used to have a black 2020 Camaro. I bought it in 2020. The car land for port. The guy will ship am for me. I don't know the waiting he talk. The car just deport the scratchers. He come bring and give me content. Me say no be for port the scratcher. Say now for America the scratcher. Meanwhile the person for America said, then even the person for America no check out. It was a horrible deal. I tried to just go through it to the best of my ability. You understand? And I don't buy the car. I don't buy car way.
Or you will never be satisfied with that kind of car. Your mind will always say
the moment I wanted to buy another car, I told Renee that I said, when I'm buying my next car, when they introduced Renee to come to my live new and come and talk about one bad experience she had with somebody. That was how I met her. That time I was still driving ML. I had a black ML and a black 2020 Camaro convertible. So I said, Renee, I want to buy a new car, not now, but soon. And my spirit, you know me, I dey always talk this. I be very spiritual person, oh. I just said that this was the girl I was going to buy my. So when I was ready, I just called her one day. I said, I'm ready to buy my car now. And I didn't want to buy the new one. I wanted to buy the Tokumbo, the old model.
The older one. I'm like, no,
the 2017.
I can't convince you.
Say no, buy the brand new one. So me that time, I won't go meet my wife. Say, I won't go buy 100 and something. How they call her moto.
I can't show you now. So this
is what you should buy. You understand?
Check out. Check out.
And Renee. Sometimes I go haggle and say, Renee, now how much I get be this so? Renee, remove $500 for me. Sometimes Renee go tell me, say, I don't do wala for this your motor, add 1K. You understand? But it was always a nice.
I wish that if had the money, that if it was just stingy that time, no one spent that money. I want to say you go value this thing. I already checked that freezer. I said this car will fit that it freeze. You know? Why would you need to buy the older one? You know, at the end of the day, I think those are some of the things I also bring to the table where I'm able to convince a customer, show you why you go spend small money, join, or you go feel bother you right now, but you go enjoy them long term.
And I'm glad I did not buy because by now that old model now we don't tire for them
now. You don't try to buy another one.
Yes.
Now. You don't try already. Yes,
you know, and it also helped me at that time. That was the first brand new Mercedes I bought in my life. So me said they count money, they buy Benz. I just you know. So
that's how we roll.
You get to trust people, you get to meet people, you don't judge. There's so many people who Renee's case na police case. I get people where their case na husband leave them or wife bring pikin wey no be the husband DNA come house, or they are going through a mental breakdown, they are going through depression. And I try as much as possible not to judge anyone, to hear them out, because this social media. My wife showed me one video just before I came live, like 30 minutes before I came live. The woman was doing like she was looking for something inside dustbin. So one guy, the pastor said, can you please help me look for my phone? So the guy come, they turned the dustbin, they help and look for the phone. She now came with a sandwich and was recording and can't give the guy, like homeless guy where they search inside dustbin for food. She can't give him food as influencer. So everybody will come see and say, yeah. Meanwhile, the guy get family, he get girlfriend. So this guy is now viral on social media. They see him turning dustbin, and somebody is giving him a sandwich.
We just have to be
How many people does this man want to explain one by one? Say they say make I help them find phone. No, I was doing a gentlemanly thing.
Ask for him, say one man they find food, so they one person just give him food. Now plenty pass. So we need to be very careful about this thing. We portray everything we see on social media or here. I think we should be waiting. We should be patient enough to wait for conviction to be made. Like confirm things 1 million times if you have to before you just write people off, before you just accept anything. Now isn't that do me? They were all saying, oh, this or this name or not them with all these funny weird names, very local names that I've never heard before. I hear all of them. I was just looking at these people say. And they do matchmaking relationship.
And one thing with Renee is brand new. If you want to enjoy Renee, don't buy Camry with her. Don't buy Corolla. Yeah. If you are looking for brand new Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and you want a good car with clean title. I don't buy moto before. The moto, if you Google the VIN, na clean title. Meanwhile, the car was accidented.
So they alter it.
What they do is they will not take it to the company to repair. They will not carry it to those Mexican guys. So those ones will all repair and they will not put down for ship, send down. So you will Google it, you will see the car is clean and everything. Then you will come. You want to say one side bend. The only one I say, I ran the VIN like 4 different times with 4 different people. Nice. Now one day, K Auto Detailing was helping me with that particular car. He was now sweeping glass out of under the seat. We now checked the glass. on that side. We now saw that every glass has logo etched on it. The logo on that glass was different from the 4 logos. Now we realize say they don't even change windscreen safe. Now we realize say they don't change one headlight.
Oh my goodness.
I swear to God, if you look the motor, you no go know.
You see, and that's one of the things that I was able to bring to the picture, because I think before I became very popular, a lot of people their cars were being bought from the auction.
Yes.
Cars. That's what was trying
yes.
to, and a lot
Copart.
of dealers were mad at me when I started talking about, Vin, check your car, make sure these cars are not.
Let me tell you what happened to my cousin. Sorry, my in-law. My in-law went to buy ML. He just called me. That time, I don't remember. I bought my ML like 10 million that year. He just called me, said, Baba, come and see this ML I just saw. Super clean. And my ML then was like 70,000 kilometers. Wow. He said he got it 8,000 kilometers. And it's only 8 million. Say they ban me. I can't feel bad or say, hey, 2 million where I not get, they can't ban me. Only for us to run the VIN. 4 years ago, when the car left America, it was 65,000 kilometers.
So the mileage is supposed to don't reach 200.
They wind them down.
Oh my goodness. I think that's something I don't like. I don't mind people selling their products. Stop changing this information to these cars. People want to make profits where they make for 5 cars for 1 car. And that's where the greed comes from, where you start changing. Anything make it, they go change mileage for car. I can't tell you what to do, but I just think you go first sell those cars. If you start giving customers cars with the actual mileage, the actual history, they will come back to you. You will still make that money. But if you're in a hurry to just make it from 1 car, that's when you put yourself in a position where it's be like, say, you are not honest, and it be like, say, you get to the change things.
Then another thing I learned.
What you show is what you get.
Another thing I learned, you go online, you go see car saying at $70,000. You come begin they happy. Okay, by the time you pay all the duty fee, enter 100K.
Yes, they are fees.
So some people just say, oh, this car is not even expensive. Is this? Then sometimes that 100K, there was one car I wanted to buy one time with Renee. The car was just cheaper than every other car. I can't tell Renee, say, this motor cheap. She said, now we go check the report. They say once accidented. Accident repaired. Now I can't look and say, but the car clean now. At least we know say it's accident repaired. So what was the accident? Flood. Renee say never ever buy any car. So we ended up buying a car that was 20K more expensive than that one. But we bought peace of mind.
Yes.
You understand? We bought peace of mind.
You were thinking they looked nice, and maybe the thing of the people. I could go check and say no.
Renee tell me say she not go buy them for me. Say no, this car go worry you. But some car dealers will strike a deal with that person that is selling that car.
Yes, they will not even tell you a story about that and buy it like that.
You don't buy it like that.
Guess what? Those kind of cars, they will give you discounts if you want to buy those kind of cars. The dealership will actually reduce it because they're trying to they're trying to get rid of those kind of cars, basically. All those lemon.
They call them lemon. Sabio said you can check any car with VIN. Baba, if they no register RAM, you no go know. If they repair RAM for back door, you no go know. It don't do me before. You will see the VIN. The VIN is brand new. The car is looking brand new.
Yes.
But one day we're sweeping under the front seat with vacuum. We just start bringing out glass. 9K say they don't break this glass before. I say this glass is impossible. Car where I buy.
They will not
9 car look. You see one place where they open. Say this place is telltale sign that they've opened this door before. Yes. Now we check the logo on the window on the left hand passenger side. Baba, you don't match any other glass. That's when we now even realize that the windscreen self they don't change them before.
Right. But see, it's mostly our boys, our guys, they sabi do all these things, So we understand ourselves. It is what it is, So if you are comfortable with, dealing with somebody, we say if you don't supply, you can't forget question mark. That's on you. If you want to still continue dealing with those people. For us, though, I don't have that time. I think we all know that. I just go straight. My cars are not going to be the cheapest. you know, but at least wait till we point now we will kill. You know,
Now,
it's just
yes,
that.
wait till we point now. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I just had a situation. So now the situation is over. You know, I give thanks to God. I thank everybody that was supportive and all the congratulation messages. I don't receive a lot of them already. Thank you, everybody. I mean, I want to go continue my life, you know, as the free woman that I am now, and having a second chance to live life to the fullest with clean record. To have clean record in America is not easy.
It's
You know,
not
Shaka,
beans. It's not moi
thank
moi.
you.
It's
It's
not
not easy.
tokari.
Yeah. And mostly when the feds come after you like that, you ready, you. But thank God, it's all over. You know,
It's
thank you
all
so much, Daddy Chris,
over.
for bringing me on. Thank you, thank you.
You are most welcome. Guys, she's known as the auto queen. Let that be what
Yes,
you know her for. Let that be what
yes,
you know her for. That she supplies
yes,
brand new cars, clean cars,
yes.
cars we no go give you issue unless you want buy cheaper. You understand? If
Yes.
you buy that cheaper, she will advise you say not buy this cheaper. But if you buy them, not gonna call her name later on. So let's know people for what they are known for, what they want to be known for, and what they deserve to be known for. Let's celebrate their achievements instead of their struggles. Nobody is complete. Nobody is good. So Renee,
Yeah.
O'Shea.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. See you later. I'll be back at midnight. Pretty smart girl. Let's appreciate her. Sabio said, cheap the rum belle. Always have that at the back of your mind. If you want to enjoy something in this life, pay your money. So, guys, take care. God bless. See you all later.